So, but the amount of energy that has been unloaded in these last two plays really can only be described by Daddle's Coffee and the amount of energy that Daddle's Coffee provides. Rutledge, why don't you read us our copy for Daddle's Coffee?
Oh my gosh, you have to love it. I love a good cup of Daddle's coffee. It's hand roasted coffee made in Connor's hometown of Winter Park, Florida. Absolutely delicious cup of coffee. They make it in K cups or in bags. They have a pumpkin pie flavor, which will set you up for the season. They donate their proceeds to support the King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. And you can actually order this coffee and get a discount. Connor, how do our viewers take advantage of our great promotion?
Yeah, you go to daddlescoffee.com, use the promo code FSS, that is Friends Stream Sports, and you can get 15% off of your bag of Daddle's Coffee.
Gotta do that. I have some Daddles coming up this way. Super hyped. But someone else that is super hyped has got to be the Louisiana State University fan base, the LSU Tigers faithful, because they're going to get a new coach. And the writing was kind of on the wall. Seemed like Ogeron just did really good with one recruiting class, and not much else there. So there's been a lot of talking of who should get it and who would be it. But Connor, who do you want to put if you were in the AD seat? Who are you calling first to get into that LSU coaching spot?
Yeah, as it relates to LSU, they're sort of like a one step down from Alabama as it relates to the amount of NFL names that are involved with that program. So I think that I don't think, well, here's a hot take. Jimbo Fisher, not the next LSU head coach. Here's another hot take. James Franklin, not the next LSU head coach. I think that you're going to be hearing Joe Brady's name a whole lot over these next few weeks as I'm going to be calling him with his NFL ties and connections, his offensive prowess to bring him back to Baton Rouge to lead LSU and be able to kind of resurrect a team that has sort of lost its way. So, if I were the next AD, my first phone call, and not my first phone call, but as it relates to what we're talking about right now, the phone call that I had placed first would be to Joe Brady.
All right, that's a pretty big hire to go after. I'm going to go with a different school of thought here, and I am actually going to make a phone call. My phone call is going to come out of the South, but is going to come to someone who has done really well with not a lot, who I think would be great to give our chairs that are beds, that are bunk beds, that are couches all at the same time for our players. And that is, I'm calling up Coastal Carolina head football coach Jamie Chadwell. Why am I calling Jamie Chadwell? No one knew Coastal Carolina even had a football program until he took over that ability, or were they making them even worth talking about when they watched them play, or even talked about their bowl games. He's done an amazing job. He's had to obviously recruit and bring students in an area to where there are so many other choices in universities that that's the kind of abilities that you need at something like an LSU, to where Texas A&M is. I agree with you. They're not losing their coach. Alabama's flying high. You gotta have someone who can really get in there and mix it around and put something together for the big boys. So I'm saying that he should be the one you go in the next direction with.
Wow, Jamie Chadwell, that would be quite a hire for LSU. That would be a hot take. So that is good for you.
That's Connor's polite way of saying I'm wrong.